Today, it's all about XPeng app. We are going to talk about all the features, all the functionalities, everything that we can do with the app to control our car. My name is Hugo, I am in Portugal, and this is the XPeng G6 diaries. So as I said, we are going now to deep dive on the app. So you are seeing already the app on my screen. So I have my mobile phone connected to my computer so that I can show you the screen while we are talking. So first we are in the My XPeng. So here on the middle option here on the bottom bar. And if you are looking at your own XPeng app and you don't have all these options, it's because these options are only available in certain regions. So for you be able to see all these options, you need to change or have already in your region these options, or you need to come to the account. You go to settings, and on region you just need to select, for instance, global, and you will have all the options available. If I change to Europe and Portugal, that it's my country, you will see that the options on the bottom bar are reduced. So now I only have my XPeng and account. I'm able to control my car and control my account, only that. So let's go again to account and change these to region global, and I will then show you all the options that are available. Let me go very quickly on this. So on the Explorer, this is just sales and marketing stuff. So you will have cars available here. You have more information on technology, charging services, and then also customer services and XPeng centers. Then you have also service. And on this menu, it's where you manage the service centers and the maintenance of your car, etc. So you have here the information on the total distance of the car. Then we have service map. You just can search for any service center, and you can, for instance, select all types of service centers. So service, delivery, or experience, or you can select the region where you want to find these information. Then we have service appointments. Here again, if I was in a region that could make this, we could even select the store that we would want, and then the type of services that was required, and we could even describe here something. And then I could schedule a service repair, service maintenance, as it is very common to do with other brands. Then we have also service status, that it's going just to provide you information on the history of the service that you made, or the actual one that it's available in the moment. Then you can also access user manual and function guides. So if you need to go back to the manual to search for something, how to do something, you can use these two options here. Then again, events. This is one of the reasons why I changed my region to global. It's to have access to the events. So for instance, let me go here on the last one. So this was the last event that was published by XPeng, and it was, as you can see here, from March 6 to March 9. It was possible to participate and book this event. So basically this was an invitation to be a beta tester of the 5.6 version of the software. So if you are interested on having also access to these beta programs, you should have these events. Then you have also accounts, and again, if you saw when I changed to Portugal, I only had the settings and the contact us option. As I am in the global, I have my order and my events. For the contact us, it is important if you have anything, any bug, any information, anything that you want to reach out to XPeng, use the contact us information. We have here also this bell, and this bell will give you access to the message center, And here in my case, I only have vehicle notifications, so basically informations that are coming from the vehicle. And also you have charging notifications, so you are going to receive every time the car starts charging and ends charging, you will receive here also a notification. And then of course you have other notifications that can be received if you are eligible for those. So now, as I said, let's go for my XPeng and see the main functionalities of the app. So here on my XPeng, what you can see is that on the top left side of the app, you have the range. In this case, I have on dynamic. You see here written dynamic. So if you change it to WLTP, it will show there WLTP. So it only shows the kilometers of range, not the percentage, the state of charge. It will show you the Bluetooth icon. So if it is blue, it is in range, it's connected over Bluetooth. If it is gray, it is not. Then you have this icon here that it's QR code readers. Open the camera to read a QR code so that you can change the car to your account. So depending on the phone that is reading that QR code, the car will change the account of the car and then set up the car based on that account. Okay, and then also you can use this wheel here for the settings of the XPeng app and the car, but basically are key management features. So it identifies the car, it identifies the key management. So here you can activate the auto unlock and lock to create the phone key for your app. You can check if the key inspection basically is if you are in range, it will show here that it's connected, so the vehicle can start an auto lock and unlock. Then you have also here the vehicle authorization. So as I am the owner, I have this option, so I can provide 5 additional keys to users. You can check my video of the user accounts and management of keys that I published before to get more information on this feature. Then it gives just the information of the system. Now going back to the main screen, we have here the information that the doors are locked. So here it gives some information on the status of the car. Sometimes there are more indications. So let me go, for instance, if I open here the charging port, so it will show here that the charging port is opened, and let me open the doors. Just unlock. Okay, so as you can see, it gives me here the information that the doors are not locked and that the charging port is opened. Here is a representation of the car, but first let's go here for the search destination bar that you can see here, that it's basically access to the map. And in the map, we can do several things. First, we can, for instance, search a destination, for instance, McDonald's, as it was already here. It will identify this McDonald's here, and then I can send the destination to the vehicle, and in the car, it will show there the navigation, and then you can just start running the navigation inside the car. Again, if you want more information on the navigation options, not only on the XPeng but also on the car, just check also my video over there that I made just for the infotainment in the navigation system. Then you have also the possibility to know where you are. So it will be shown on the blue dot, and where the car is parked, it will shown on with the car itself. Okay, so you can just click on this button to go to your location and click on this button to go to the location of the car. Now it is important to say that, for instance, as I am the owner, I can see both these options, but if I was just a user, I would only be able to see myself, not the car. So the car is only visible to the owner of the car. Then we have these two options here, that it's basically to play the horn or just activate the lights so that you can find the car if you are looking for it in a park, in a street, or whatever. So we covered the map, we covered also the top row. Let's go now for these controls of the car. As you can see, these are very simple to understand. To unlock the car or lock the car, you just need to press it and the car will unlock the doors. If you press again, the car will lock the doors. So here if you have any problem with the auto unlocking or locking of the car, you can of course use the app as a key. Again, the auto lock and unlock will only work with the Bluetooth connection, okay? But as I am far away of the car, I don't have a Bluetooth connection, but I can in fact unlock the car remotely because the car is connected to the internet. So if I just do unlock, the doors are now unlocked in the car even far away. Also in terms of windows, you can open the windows, so roll down the windows or up, and also the boot, you can just open and close the boot remotely. Then we have vehicle control. Okay, if you don't see all these options, remember that you have to click XPeng to see all of them. So power on, let me click again so that you can see. It will show you this message, and if you unlock and you click on start, it will be more or less the same. To be honest, I never used these. I don't really understand why we need this, because as soon as I enter in the car, I just do brake and drive and the car is ready to go. Then we have the T-Park functionality. This is a nice one, and I'm going to click so that you can see. The message here is very clear, so the car will be locked, but the touchscreen and IC will still be on. Why is this important? So every time you leave the car and you close the car, everything will be turned off. Okay? So if, for instance, you arrive to a supermarket, you have someone, a passenger inside the car, and you just need to go out to grab something very fast, you can use this T-Park functionality so that the touchscreen still maintains on. If the passenger is watching something on YouTube or any other thing, or listening to music, and it stays inside the car will maintain the AC working so that that person can stay there. Also, of course, you can use this for instance, dog mode. Then this one you already saw, it will open and close the charging port, so you can do it remotely. Then these two functionalities you already saw, so this one will on the car, this one will flash the lights of the car so that you can find it on day and night. Here you can check the tire pressure of the car. So here, as you can see, it's currently in front 2.5 and in back 2.7. Here also you already saw, I just activated the 12 volt in the back of the car. So this is important because the car has a 12 volt socket on the boot, so that if, for instance, you want to connect a fridge or something that needs power over there, you can then leave this turned on, so using the energy of the car, so everything will be locked off and turned off, but the 12 volt socket, so you can still provide power to that equipment that you have there for a specific amount of time. So you can change the amount of time, so as you can see, almost, so 24 hours is the maximum, or you can just turn off the power of the socket. Okay, then you can also preheat the battery. So here, if you click, you will see the information. So basically this is useful for cold days and you are considering on living with the car, so you can use these to preheat the battery so that you have a better condition of the battery. So instead of starting driving the car with a very cold battery, that will reduce the life of the battery and also even impact on the consumption of the car, you can use this preheat functionality to do it. XPeng recommends that before turning this function, you should connect a slow charging charger to the car, and then it says that after the battery reaches the required temperature, the preheating will stop. Okay, you can ignore the message and turn on. If you ignore the message, this will not appear anymore. Then you have Sentinel mode or Sentry mode, and this is to activate then the mechanism to control the environment around the vehicle after it is powered off and locked. So it will record every event that it's around the car. So these are the options for the vehicle control. Then you have, of course, the section for AC, and here you can do a bunch of stuff. So if we enter inside, you will see that we have lots of options here. we can turn on wheel drive heating, also the seat heating, so for the 4 seats, and also the ventilation on the front and passenger. As soon as you, so if you click on the hill, for instance, it will turn on level 3. Okay, it will be turned on during for 15 minutes, and then it will turn off. This is just useful if you are planning on leaving with the car and it is too cold or too hot. You can activate ventilation or heating for some minutes before entering the car, so that the car is already comfortable for your driving. Then if you click one more, it will reduce one level. So steering wheel heating is off. It's exactly the same for all the other options here. Then on the AC part, you can just regulate the temperature, and you can schedule also when to turn on or turn off the AC. Here you can define up to 5 schedules, and for each of them you can customize in which days it will activate and the time, okay, or only once. So if you do so custom, so Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I want to activate the AC at 8 a.m. As you can see here, it's the next schedule, it's here. You can then disable or just remove using this. Okay, then you can just manually switch on. Okay, when it's turned on, it is green, and then you can just regulate the temperature inside the car as you wish. And as soon as the AC is on, it will state here the in-vehicle temperature, current temperature inside the car. Okay, let's turn it off. Then you have maximum heat or maximum cool, and basically what this does, it's very simple. If you click on this, it will, for the heat, it will activate all seats and will drive the heating of those equipments, and it will put the temperature of the AC and turn on the AC. Let me just do it. So a maximum heating, as you can see, it's going to turn on all the heating. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, AC on 32 degrees and all the heating components are active, and it will stay like that for 15 minutes until then it is disconnected. So let me turn off again, and then you can do the same to cool down the car, and in this case it will turn on ventilation and reduce the temperature of the AC to a minimum. Refresh is more or less the same thing, so instead of doing maximum heat, maximum cool, you can just refresh the car. If you click, it will just turn on the AC for some minutes, and it will refresh the car so that you can just go back there and have it on the temperature that you like. Then you have two options here, sterilization and AC cleaning, that you can only use them without people inside the car. Even if you click on them, it will give you a message, a warning message that no one can be there, inflammables and explosives inside the vehicle. And why is that? Because the car will be also heating very hard so that it can do a sterilization inside the car. I think if I'm not mistaken, it is for 1 hour more or less. And then of course you have windscreen and rear window defrosters. So again, if there is very cold weather, you can use these remotely to start defrosting the windows, so that when you arrive to the car, everything is ready to go. So as you can see, there are plenty of options here remotely in the XPeng app to control the air conditioning. Now with X combos in this level on 5.6 version, you can also automate most of these things. We have intelligent parking assistant modules here. So I will do a separate video only on the parking, self-parking assistants. They need Bluetooth connection because we need to be close to the car to make sure that it's safe. But forward and reverse are just these. You are close to the car, you are outside of the car is already closed, for instance, and you can just forward, so make the car go forward or make the car go reverse for anything. I can give you some examples. Imagine that you parked in a very tight space, or when you parked there was space, but then someone just blocked your door. You can just press the forward and the car will move forward. Now you can enter the car and move on. Or for instance, I have used these already several times. I park the car, rewind, the boot cannot open because it will collide with the wall or something like that. So I'm outside of the car. I can just move the car a little bit forward. I can open the boot with the boot button over there. Someone can get something from the car, I can close the boot, and then I can reverse the car again. So without entering in the car, to do this forward and reverse. For the remote parking, it is parking but remotely. Basically, this is you are inside the car identifies a parking spot, you mark that parking spot, but instead of starting the parking inside the car, you just leave the car, and then outside you just press the button and the car will park. When is this useful? Again, in a very tight parking place. For instance, imagine that you identify a parking slot, but it's very tight. You will have difficulties to open the doors. So you can just leave the car there. You mark the parking spot, you leave the car, and then you just press the remote app here, the remote parking, and the car will park without you inside, and that's it. And then finally we have the X combo section, and in here you see that we have 4 X combos here ready to be used. And I recommend that when you start using X combos, the ones that need to press of a button, you leave them on the top 4 so that they can show up here. And then the automated ones, you don't need them here unless you need to deactivate or activate the use of them. But then you can just enter inside the X combos, and here you have a bunch of options. Again, I made a full video, 30 minutes video only about X combos. Just check it over here. It's a full detailed how to create, what to see, advanced features. Go check it and start creating your own X combos and customize your car. So guys, this is it. I think we have covered all the features on the XPeng app. So the remaining thing is asking you to just leave a like, leave a comment on this video. If you have anything that you would like to know more in detail, if you have any question or a comment, just leave that over there. Besides that, I see you in the next one. Thank you very much again. Bye-bye.